Okay. Yeah, I've been out the game too long, man. I'm sitting here messing up the bag, fumbling, breaking stuff. It's been too long, man. Let me make sure this is gosh, I'm all over the place. Let me make sure this is still going on Instagram. I was just saying, man, I haven't been on this channel since it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Let me see if this is still working, bro. I might not be able to. No, I think I got two lives going on. Jesus, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see something. Gosh, man, you step out the game for a bit, man, and the game changes on you every time. The game changes on you. I think I got two lives going on. Jeez, let me see. Um, two lives going on. Jeez, let me see. Um, two lives going on. Okay. Nah, I think we all good finally. Okay. Let me share the right link this time. Let me see. Let me share the right link. Backstory. Instagram deleted my go live button. Shameful. Shameful. They did that. But they took that button, so now I have to get back on the YouTube algorithm, which is good because maybe it's a sign. I mean, I've been wanting to been considering podding for a long time, so might be good to get back on the algorithm and start trying to encourage people and just talk about where my mind's at. Here, let me share this one more time and then I'm gonna just start this up and just start we're gonna talk about it. Link, YouTube, go live, live, come chat. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Redo, man. I'm not a pro no more, man. I ain't I've been out the game too long. Too long. So let me post this and we'll just chop it up, man. Kind of talk about where I'm at, where my mindset is at, how 2025 has been, where I've been, just sort of the movement, all those different things. So, okay. Yeah. So I think I haven't recorded a podcast since 2021 or some absurd amount of time. It's obviously been a long time. And outside of the podcast, I think the last video that was posted on here was 20. What was this year? Yeah, it was this year. We posted from Thailand. And this camera, let me oh, this camera is not how we want this to look. So let me see. Let me see. I want this camera to be swapped out. Mm, I might not be able to swap this. Let's see. Let's see. Share screen, share, edit, webcam, customization. It's inverted. I want this camera inverted correctly. I don't like how this is working. Let me see. In stream. No. All right. Well, while people pop in here and populate, I'm gonna just mess with this and try to get these settings right. Mm-mm. Inverted camera. Damn, it's been so long since I've had to do this, man. I'm a rookie. I've been out the game. I've been out the game. I've been out the game too long. Customization. Let me see something. All right, man. I've been trying to get these settings fixed, man. I'm about to just start talking and chopping it up, man. This has been strange, man. I've been trying to go live since Saturday, and it's like all these devils getting in the way of the talks and the wisdom and the guidance and just my thoughts, man. Why the devil jumping in like that? You know? We on my time, not his. But I'm gonna just start talking. Let me see. I just wanna make sure this is shared. Uh, and then I'm gonna just start getting into it, man. Let me see. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, we straight. Okay. Yeah, so, as I was saying, I haven't done the podcast since 2021. I haven't really been active on this channel, but I'm very much active on Instagram. On Instagram, we kind of get into things like just my mindset and where I'm at and kind of what I've been up to and definitely been if you follow me on Instagram, you know that this year's been like the year of execution, the year of traveling, the year of global citizenship, the year of global everything. Everything's been global, right? So I've definitely made an effort to get out the States as much as possible and just kind of reinvent myself and take these trips and kind of lift my spirits and identify myself, what brings me true happiness, what boosts my spirits. And throughout this year, what I've come to find is that traveling does that like no other, right? Um, I've been to a few places this year, and each time I've just been overjoyed, and it's just been a beautiful feeling to kind of activate those emotions, those positive emotions that I feel like a lot of times we repress and suppress, just for because society causes us to, our day-to-day activities. We can be doing all the right things in the world, and if it seems like society, just where it's at, the environments we're in, what's going on in the world can just bring you down and just tear you down and really put you in a headspace that isn't conducive to growth and higher level doing and higher activity and all those good things. So for me at least, traveling has definitely allowed me to get in touch with my higher self and sort of unlearn things and relearn important things about myself and my character and how I kind of want to move in this society. And in this society, I just put this on Instagram, and it's kind of one of the topics is just how we're truly living in a godless society, a godless society. You can be a god. You can carry that saintliness within you and move confidently within the world. But you know, times like this where layoffs are at every. I follow all this stuff daily. The amount of layoffs going on. Obviously, we got the government shutdown. Obviously, I'm overseas, so the Louvre just got burglarized this past weekend. So on social media, you log in and all you see is you see ads and then you see just a bunch of AI nonsense on every single everything. Luckily, I'm not the biggest social media guy to begin with, but when I am on there and I just happen to get on the for you side of things, all you see is AI generated content. Uh, it is just so it's just so it's concerning. It's concerning. But it's just the beginning, and it's just times what's to come. And I see a lot of people concerned, and for me, it's just about trying to understand again to the top of this what brings you joy, what kind of moves your spirits and lifts your spirits in the right way. Again, this year was all about traveling and understanding purpose and global citizenship and all these different things that I really wanted to unpack this year. And I've been doing it. One thing about me, I'm an action taker. We jump into every action with complete boldness and complete confidence that it'll all work out. And we just put trust in the universe. And that's what this year has been about. And I won't get into everything I've been able to do and accomplish this year, but it's well documented on my Instagram. But it's been a revolutionary year. I set out a goal at the top of 2025 to really get outside of America and really immerse myself into global citizenship. And I want to get a second passport. I want to explore different opportunities in different places, different things outside the US just because I see the direction the US is going. And again, it can be concerning to say the least. So, you know, all that said, the year of execution, we had to we had to we had to do some digging. We had to really get out of our common spaces and just explore the universe and see what's out there. So that's what we've been able to do. And just to that point of it being a godless society, you really do just got to protect your peace, protect your cognition above anything else. I spoke about social media. I spoke about how it's just hard to stay focused, especially in this society with all the news. It's like every day there's something going on with tariffs, and it's just so much going on, man. And again, you really have to lean into whatever it is that lifts your spirits, whatever really brings you that peace and that joy and that freedom and that well-being. I put a post up when I first got here, something I had been writing for a bit, and I put it up on Instagram when I first got to London, just talking about how this is definitely the wealthiest I've ever felt, bar none, no questions asked, in terms of just the freedom of time, the Um, eh, I think the overarching thing is it's not just about monetary, and it's not about green, and it's not about uh, wealth in the sense of money per se. Big Sean has I've read his book and I'm listening to it now, and he talks about just how he used to chase the money until he realized it was running from him, uh, and and now it just naturally attracts to him because he no longer chases money. He, he attracts it by not thinking about it as much, not overly concerning about dollars and stuff of that nature, so, um, that's something I've definitely been able to crystallize it within myself, not chasing money because it'll run from you, but naturally attracting it. When I say I feel like this is the wealthiest I've ever been, it has to do more so with, again, the freedom of time, but, the freedom of mindset. Excuse me, not even just the freedom of mindset, but, um, a everlasting mindset in terms of when you're rich in mind, rich in spirit, it starts to materialize into its physical equivalent, right? So I had to go and get rich in the mind first before it even translated into monetary anything. Before I even made dollars, I had to tap into that mindset and really uh, just get on a higher plane, get on a higher frequency, start understanding more about the universe, putting trust in the universe, and ultimately, the universe has rewarded me for doing so, for doing some of that internal work. And you know, this has been a journey for about the past 5 years where it's just been trying to understand and just trying to understand what God has in store for me. And again, once I put trust in the universe, I started to reap the benefits of the universe. And that's what I mean when I say this is the wealthiest I've ever felt because there's a freedom on this side of it. There's definitely a freedom that comes with putting your trust in the universe and not chasing things, but allowing them to magnetize to you and come to you organically. And that's where it's been. I mean, Paris is one of my favorite places in the world. I'm going really soon. Again, it'll be the third time within the past 12 months or whatever it's been. I don't even know. But the amount of people and the amount of just authenticity that I found out there and the people I interact with and the friends and the relationships I've made, that is all confirmation that the universe is rewarding me and it's giving me giving me showing me and revealing to me rather just that all this stuff is really tangible. If you trust in the universe and you start to disassociate yourself with certain physical things and certain feats and certain things that just don't matter, the universe will start to reward you with all types of rewards and gifts that you didn't even know was a thing. You didn't even know could come to fruition on this journey. So, and again, I'm a living testament of that. I mean, I'm just now starting to get into my travel bag and starting to make these intercontinental relationships and start to participate as a global citizen and not just as as a American citizen. So I'm walking proof of it, man. You could really get outside of your environment and like really adapt your way of thinking, meet new people, and and have dinner in Paris with great people and really befriend people and just really, really just live the life you want to live. And I think that's like in essence everything that I want to leave on this particular video, just because it's running a bit longer. Um, you can really manifest and and feel wealthy. And that's it because I put on my Substack again, this is the wealthiest I ever felt at 27 years old, and it's nothing to do with money. Yes, this is the most money I've made, but this isn't the but this is by far the wealthiest I've ever felt just because I'm wealthy in spirit, I'm wealthy in mind now, like, and again, this is just a culmination of the past 5 years. I'd say specifically since I graduated college and just did some of that intentional work that I've been able to sort of reap those benefits and get to this space. So yeah, this is I'm in a great space, man. The UK is great. I love Paris is my favorite place in the world. I think that's why I keep going back so much, just because it's just given me so much joy just within the past 12 months. It's again having dinner with people there and really understanding and getting to know. Very unfortunate what happened with the Louvre again, just this past weekend. It's just sort of that godless society, man. Things are happening pretty rapidly, and things are ever changing. But you know, I think in these kind of times you have to find whatever lifts your spirit, and for me, that's traveling. So I'll um I'll end it there. You understand me? This is what stuff I normally do on Instagram, but they done took my live button, so I had to make a pivot to YouTube. So 2026, fourth quarter, it's time to get back into that content creation mode. It's time to start building legacy again, like we were doing with the legendary High Yellow podcast, the legendary High Yellow podcast. Uh, it's time to start putting out content that's everlasting that can really elevate the minds and the spirits. And I think this is the best I've felt in quite some time. So I want to make sure I share that and be a resource. So let's get more active on here. Let's start doing more lives in different countries and different ventures in different places, man. So that's what I'm thinking as far as 2026, 2025, year of execution, year of travel, year of global citizenship. 2026, I think it's time to get back in the building and um, leaving some tangible content out there for the legacy. So that's what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna end it there. I'm gonna end it there. So peace to everyone.